Hi there, this is Tatia and welcome to Rangers of Wrestling. Alright, for this very special video, I did go to Power Morphicon this past weekend and you're going to see some highlights. You're going to see some of the stuff that I found while at Power Morphicon. I managed to find some wrestling stuff, so I think you'll get a kick out of that. And also too, I did attend some panels. Unfortunately, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to record the whole panel, so I recorded parts of panels and you're going to see those panels in this highlight video. You're also going to see the stuff that I got at Power Morphicon. I did meet two Rangers. I only met two Rangers this year. I met Richard Brantancino. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, who played Standard Bailey, the Green Mystic Force Ranger. And I did meet Tessa Rao, who plays Izzy Garcia, the Green Dino Fury Ranger. I did include pictures of that, but this is my fourth Morphicon. Really wanted to meet people who I have not yet met. Earlier this year, I did meet 3/6 of the cast of Dino Fury, so the only two people I have yet to meet are Russell Curry and Kai Moya, but they weren't there, so I didn't meet them. So you're like I said, you're gonna see the stuff that I found walking around, and that's pretty much it. That's all you're gonna see. But let me know what you think of this video.
This is a crowd, probably for JDF and the Walter Jones over there. How more phenomenal is that? I found wrestling merchandise at Power Morphicon. They got the DX, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Mankind. How cool is that? Well, they have all these cool toys. 45. Wow, look what I found at Power Morphicon. Hulk Hogan, brother. That's so cool. Alright, so this is one of the posters that I got at Power Morphicon. As you can see, it has a different Ranger from different seasons of Power Rangers. And this is Power Morphicon 2022. And I also have this one where it has Go Guy Red or Mega Force Red, Super Mega Force Red, and Dino Fury. Which poster do you guys like better? This one? Or this one? That's not all I got. So this is an exclusive at Power Morphicon. There's a black and gold Dino Megazord. Every time I think of black and gold, I used to always think of the black and gold NXT. So this is what the front looks like. And this is what the back looks like. I actually have this I got this at Power Morphicon 2016. There's actually another version of this that's a little bigger, which is in my closet somewhere, but they actually gave a similar one like this at Power Morphicon 2016. You had to get there early at 9 in the morning to get it, but I have it too, so I'm really happy I got this one too. And they also had the Dragon Zord. I wonder if they're ever gonna give a big version of this out like they did the Dino Megazord at Power Morphicon 2016. And then I got these pins. It's Dino Fury Red, Dino Fury logo, I got this one, Ninja Storm, and I got this Power Morphicon one, which is really cool.
This all came with the Red Ranger pack. Only the gold and Red Ranger badges have items that they come with. The other ones unfortunately don't. So this is all that came with the Red Ranger.
To say I'm salty would be an understatement. I don't know what happened, you know what I mean? Like, they called me up and asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and then they just tried to let me, and I don't know what happened, so.
They do that, Steve. They do that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I felt like it should have been everybody that was red at that point. And it wasn't canon, so they could have had 2 red Mighty Morphin, like that would match it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. No thought. But if and when they ever ask me back, I will definitely go back because for the fans, I want to get back to you guys. So hopefully, maybe one day we can make that happen. But who knows? You know?
When you came back last, I screamed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh!
25 year.
Man, it was amazing.
25 years.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you?
What's your name, man?
I'm Brian from Silmar, California.
Brian
My question's for Walter because I think he'd be the most honest. And I'm sorry for those who heard this at the Time Force one. Out of every group of friends, there's one person who they don't want in the group chat. Who is it out of these?
Out of every group of friends, there's one person you don't want.
Every group of friends has the one person they don't want in the group chat. Out of all of these, who is it?
Out of all of these people.
Just here?
That is.
Is it just limited to this room?
Well, let's just check his phone, shall we?
You picked the wrong person to tell the truth.
Every time I text Walter, it's like, new phone, who this? New phone, who this? It's funny because group chatting is like a new thing, right? It's kind of like something that not everybody has done. I mean, it's a new thing that people do. And none of us are in a group chat. So I can't say that anybody would
We actually are.
Walter, you're out of the group chat.
You see what you started, man? You see what you started?
Walter has left the group chat, and now Walter has left the panel.
I would think y'all would have said David because, you know, we be cussing, and David is into the church. I don't want to hear the cussing. How you doing, man? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ethan from Seattle.
And from the city.
My question's for David because he plays my favorite character. Sorry to say someone else this question, but what was your favorite and least favorite moment on the show?
Wow. My favorite moment on the show was actually filming it. Being there with the originals and just doing lines with them, that was great. My least favorite moment on the show was not really feeling like I wasn't. No, the last time I went into the booth, knowing that that was going to be the last time I was going to left, but it's very strange how Hollywood and these projects get put together, and I would have loved to have had more time on set with the guys, but that's just not really worked out.
So, Mr. A, first, let me give you your flowers right now. Dave. I'm going to give you your flowers right now. Your voice was not just powerful for this show. You were the voice of a generation, and plural generation. Your impact and what you've done for this mythos, for this incredible franchise that we call Power Rangers is unparalleled, it's unmatched. And without you, the show's voice that they try to replace, we're going to go to this one. Thank you so much, man.
I think we want to show you a little bit about how cool we actually look. That was the first time I've seen a lot of that stuff now, so you guys did a really good job. What do y'all think? It was one of the best films for me to there's a lot of really good acting between me and Michael Madsen and Jason and Jenna. Where's Jenna? Oh my God. Where? Jenna, come up here! Your father's
Give it up for Jenna!
The late entry. Jenna Frank. Sissy, you can sit next to me. Passionately late, you just missed the whole trailer that we'll show you later. Check out the news story, I don't think you've seen it. Yep. So anyway, there was a lot of good acting in it, working with these guys and working with Font and everyone up here. It wasn't like, it's not a Power Ranger thing, like the tone of everything just set as a film. There's, film is smaller, TV is bigger, and theater is bigger, and this was just like real small and intimate and real honest moments. And, anyway, and gave Jenna an opportunity, Serena, right? When you guys worked together, that was her first time. And
Jenna's amazing in the movie.
Well, I'll tell you.
Jason's amazing in the movie. I mean, I only got to work with, the two of you. But, I mean, you guys are gonna cry.
Yeah, no, it was good. Jenna used this stuff in her eyes to put makeup and said, "What is that?" So I can't see. What is it? Really put your eyes across. Never use that again. I don't care if you have to cry 8 times. But it was a moment where we hadn't seen each other for 3 years. And I started the beginning of the original trailer with no tattoos. And so we have to explain where I was because I came back really dark, hardened, a lot of emotional things that we all deal with. And so that become a separate whole 63 comic book. What I was saying with Jenna and Serena is very hard to, she auditioned for a lot of stuff. She wanted to do Stuck in the Middle. She wanted to do this and that. And I told Jenna, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying.
It's crazy because she was actually supposed to be my mom on the show.
Yeah.
So she auditioned.
We actually got to work together. So.
And now they get to work together. And as a parent, it's like proof. You know what I mean? And
all comes back around.
And then we got a lot of people out here. David Ramsey did amazing.
David Ramsey did go from Arrow. We got Mark Dacascos from John Wick 3 in there, and they're acting. And like I said, and Jason's bringing up there, and we want to show action here, but there's so many. The film really, even though the action's great, the film is going to win you over on its acting and its storytelling. And I always say this: we brought Michael Madsen in, obviously from Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, and
I always want to work with the guys. Thank you, Chris. Welcome.
We shot with him on our Batman film Dying is Easy, and Michael was such a joy and a great actor. And there's a scene where Eric Reed has to have a scene with his dad in jail, and just such both are just consummate actors that they would really get into it, running the scene. You could tell that the emotion was very palpable and real, and that's great as a director because we don't have to give a lot of notes. And me and my dad were like, instead of shooting one side of coverage and the other side of coverage, we should run dual cameras. Because I think they're just gonna live the scene. And we had a camera on both of them, and they just went through the scene, and every take, it was palpable, and I was like, thank God, but they were like, we can do it better. And then on the third take, the emotions are high, they're having a hard time getting through the lines, you can see the tears, the voice cracking, and it was great, and they both were like, can't do anything, we're spent. And like that scene, to me, that scene is going to be the heart of the movie because it shows your character, where you're coming from and where you want to go, and that's what's going to make it. I just can't wait. That's probably my favorite scene in the movie, and I can't wait to get that scene fully sound on it and get it edited because it's great. And Jason's acting was just phenomenal. You guys be blown away.
If you guys seen that I've been gone for 3 years, what Serena means is that I haven't seen my family in 3 years. And that was like really hard, to get there. You know what I mean? When you like being away from the military or not knowing your family. Jenna's always, didn't think I survived. My movie wife believed that I was there. So coming into that emotion with Jenna's first time, and we did it over and over and over again, and it was organic, and we were not really worried about the lines. I know Font worked with Michael too. He doesn't stick to the page. but you got to go with the flow, and you got to go with the emotion, because it's not the lines. It's the emotion, it's the quietness, it's being transparent, building your character. And so when I brought Jenna in, I said, I'll bring you in. But y'all might have to make me fire her if she don't have talent. And I hate to do that as a dad, but I might have to. But she did really good, but it was very organic, and that was a really hard scene for me to get there over and over again. And then working with Font, we've done so much together. And to snap out of the you're no longer Wes, you're Connor. We got Richard too, but I don't know. But anyway, it was great working with him in a movie, not a Power Ranger hype. Although this looks that you guys are going to be, I'll hype it up and I'll back the movie myself. That you don't hype something if it's not good. From what you saw there, that's a lot of CGI. So when it comes to acting, it's a lot of organic. There's still a lot of work, but that's, to me, it looks amazing, man. And I haven't seen it, so I wanted to, I guess, be surprised.
I'm glad you like it. You put a lot of work in it, but I'm sure everyone up here can say that you can feel how committed, how palpable your emotion was, commitment to the character on set. It set the tone, I think, for all the actors and everyone.
A lot of depth and emotion.
A lot of depth. You definitely.
You all did though too. I mean, everyone. You know, looking at Font and.
So yeah, it was a good time. It's interesting you say it because that's what a Power Ranger is, right? Right. Like, and at the end of that, they collectively find the strength to overcome evil, no matter what the cost. So it was a grand finale. No way to end it but to fight, because you have to fight. That's the message of life. No matter what, you have to fight. You have to keep fighting.
And that, I'm sorry, we're just going to say about that, John. One of the things that we tried to accomplish with that was starting off with people in the city being afraid, people in the forest, so this fear that separated the civilians from the magical people, and that's something we definitely wanted to resolve at the end, and that taking away that fear and having everybody work together was something that defeated the baddies. So I hope you like that. I'm glad you got that.
Person in the white right there.
What, be it Power Rangers or elsewhere in your career, what was the most difficult part of the things that you failed to work on?
For me, it was I do voice sessions for 5-hour blocks. You do 2 or 3 episodes at a time, and Corey didn't have a huge amount of dialogue in each episode. So what we'd do is I would record all the dialogue first, get the dialogue done, because then I'd spend the next 4 or 3.5 or 3 hours doing it, and then closer to 4 doing all the fight sequences. And the vocal energy and the vocal strain that goes into producing the noises and the sounds and the responses, etc. Trying to get it all in there. You do that for 4 hours, you rearrange your vocal cords big time. So I would walk out of the studio each time with, I took a couple of days for my voice to recover each time. Luckily, I'm opera trained, I'm singing trained, voice trained through years in the theatre, so it would recover. But if you hadn't done that work, it could have done some serious damage to vocal cords and polyps, etc. So that was the most difficult aspect from my point of view.
I will second that, and I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm also glad to hear that a professional voice actor lose his voice, because every week we'd go in and do ADR and do all those hits. I wouldn't be able to talk when I came out, and I was trying to record music at the time, and that was the one part of shooting Rangers that I actually didn't enjoy, because I knew it would take its toll on my voice and I wouldn't be able to record during the week or sing or even say my lines. And I don't know if I ever developed a technique to. I remember Nick Chip would do a lot of that, and he told me he just never lost his voice. He just somehow just worked, but I've never been able to access that in my voice, to get the roughness without it hurting. So that was difficult.
I warmed up a lot, so the voice recovered quite quickly afterwards. But it still had a massive effect at the end of the day or so. You would just talk like this a little bit. It was really nasty.
I have just for this show to talk about the trickiest bit for me. It wasn't particularly hard. It was a little bit terrifying between Phineas holds the baby and my Phineas hands are like an size of my actual hands, and it was someone's actual baby. And I just kept going, what if I drop their baby?
It's fine.
I didn't. No, it all went fine, but just that thing. And this was before I was a parent. Like right now, I would be petrified, even worse. But just that feeling of like, you know, you've got to write the scene, and he's really hyperactive, like he's a very active dude, but also going 100% here with this child.
They had a spiel in
One in the boot.
This question's for Leon, please hold. Now, this question is that in costume crew, just like any Power Rangers, and there's a team of 6, so there's more people. And I'm wondering, 2 of your characters had to come back because they had to recruit, I don't know, other people. Would you guys come back and do it to be Power Rangers? Both of you.
It's a really big question, but I think that we mentally were preparing for that even during the show, because we didn't know what season 2 was going to bring. We didn't know we were going to, because then we got destroyed. We didn't know what was going to happen. So I was like, am I coming back? Am I employed shit? You know? And, but no, yeah, so we were like, when we came back from Christmas, you know, and we were going to film season 2, we didn't know what was going to happen. And then they were like, no, you're coming back with this. You know, but a lot of you guys supporting the show wanted that. You were like, there's other colors, there's other, you know, so I think it would be crazy to like close off any idea, but I think it would be so fun if they decided to go forward with that and ask us. Like, I think it's a huge thing, but I mean, it would be so fun to just be together, honestly, so that would be amazing.
Yeah, we've been talking, like, we would give anything to just be on set together one more time, because it was just home on set. It was just us 2 every single day on second unit filming in our little hill here. But it would be a really cool, unique experience to come back as Rangers. And hey, you guys have the power to make stuff happen. Just like making Jackie's, you know, lighting collection happen. So, I mean, yeah, I think anything's possible, and it would be a really cool experience. So, I mean, yeah, why not?
And Leon, congratulations on your Ranger.
Oh, thank you!
As for everybody who didn't to answer any questions, come to our booths and ask those questions. I don't want you to not know those answers, so come stop by.
This Beast Morphers panel, they will be on the floor, so go and check them out.
Hold on, don't leave yet. Happy National Power Rangers Day.
So the entire staff that was, you know, filming is on every single episode.
みんな3歳ってこと?
So everybody's 3 years old?
学生でスタッフが3歳?
No, when they were students. Okay, 3 years old.
Maybe. はい、続きどうぞ。
So I wanted to mention, since we're at Power Morphicon, of course, we gotta mention Power Rangers. Have either of you watched or known about Power Rangers? I know one of you mentioned about it, but have you seen like Mega Force or anything like that?
アメリカのシリーズ。
ムービー見ました。
So the theatrical, the movie version.
あ、映画のやつでしょ？飛行機で見た。飛行機で見たんですけど、字幕なくて。
Oh, so he watched it, but there was no subtitles, so he had no idea what was going on. He just absorbed it, just the feeling of it, not.
Oh.
But he's seen the movie and then but he hasn't.
Oh.
So, next up I wanted to ask Ryota. So, what's it been like to return to the character of Captain Marvelous so many times over the past decade?
そうです。1年間終わってから、ここから3年に1回ぐらい出てるんですよ、僕。
So after that 1 year of the series, he kind of appears once every 3 years. It's like an Olympic.
ジオジャと、そうと、ダマで、あと先輩じゃ、その前に先輩じゃ、ゴーバスター先輩じゃ、あとなんかね、スーパー対戦みたいな。
スーパー対戦
ジオジャと、
これ偽物のブラックボトル出てるじゃないですか。
それまあちょっと待ってます。ジオジャとゴーカイジャとニンニンジャと前回戦まだそれ出て天ゴーカイジャやってそれかなり長いね。スーパーヒーロー対戦だったわ。仮面ライダーやっちゃって。あいつら弱かった。本当？結構いろいろやってるんで。
There's a lot of like different other.
最近も本当に今年も全開山をやって。
So he was also in this year for 全開山。
すごいいつの間にか俺も年上になっちゃったね。
And then now he's like the oldest of everybody.
座る席があるんですよ、控えで。
So in like where the waiting room or the break room, there's like in Japan, and I'm gonna explain it. Like in Japan, there's an accordance to higher like age and how long you're in the the business. And so he's. What did he do?
違う、座るとこがあって、で俺がこう入ってきたんですよ。で若いキャストがいて、前回さんとかキラメイジがで俺がシュッてきたら全員でバーンと立ち始めて。
So when he entered the waiting room, everybody just stood up and be like, "Oh my gosh!"
こっちが緊張した。君たちは立たなかったよね。
Because when he came in hot, you didn't guys stand up for me.
Thank you. お願いします。
All right, get ready. He said, like just looking back, it's kind of embarrassing.
Truth, Ginger!
That's it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching and for your continued support. You guys actually made my Power Morphicon footage my most viewed videos of all time. My Power Rangers Cosmic Fury cast reveal, my most viewed video with over 13,000 views. Thank you guys all so much. It means the world to me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or releasing a video. And I'll see you guys next time. May the power protect each and every one of you. Bye.